Taylor King, currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going today? It's the Seattle Mariners and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming your way next. King steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here. These two guys, a lot of respect for one another.
Just getting going here at our nation's capital.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Outside low. 3 balls, no strikes. That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. In there at the knees for a strike. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Ouch, that one drilled him. Still able to get it there in time, and they do get the out. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
King digging in. This matchup has been one-sided and not in the pitcher's favor, Chris.
Yeah, probably circled this one when the schedule came out. Might as well hand him the remote. He's been in full control in this one. Well, these Mariners doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge, and the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 3. And there's the automatic.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there, and as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Runner on the move, in the dirt, and there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Man at second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh. What a stop. There's one. And a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. King, multi-time All-Star, 26 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And the 0-1. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Into second easily with a leadoff double. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Cruz settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next is the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
One out. Runner at second. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Slings to first in time.
Up next is the center field,
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. The 1-2. Fires over to first. And that'll do it. Mariners lead one, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. So 2 down. Taylor King will hit next. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. It's the Mariners 4 and the Nationals 3. King kept the hitting streak going in this one.
Well, Boogie, it was a strong individual day for him. Even if they couldn't quite get the win, this is a game he can feel really good about.
One down. Taylor King up next for the Mariners.
King.
Washington, D.C. just getting going here. Late that time, and it's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
This ball's chopped on the ground. On the run, throw to first. Pretty nice play there.
Up next is Seattle, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
This one in the air, center field. Kowser under it, and that'll do it. One hit, one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. King steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
Just missed. He's someone you really want to keep off the bases, Chris. He has the most stolen bases in the league. And the 1-0. Hit on the ground to short. On to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
One down. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King. And a little something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. That one ripped. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there's 2 away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
2 on, 2 outs. That one is absolutely belted. Going back. Can't squeeze it. It bounces away. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 8-2. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
2 outs with a man at third. Here's Riley Green. And a 3-1 on the way. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Cal Raleigh. Going 2 now. Bounce to the right side. Throws to first. And that is that. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. Seattle leads this one 8-2. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. King extended the hitting streak in this one.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.
Taylor King, the next to hit.
Taylor King.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. 0-1 down. Line drive, base hit. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
Man at first, nobody out. Here's Riley Green. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's the ball. Throw to second. Save. Just getting going here in our nation's capital. That one in the dirt and gets away. To third, in there safely. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
Here's a high chopper, and that one handled. Slings to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Up next for Seattle, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. This one in the air, center field. Mangum in position. That's out number 2.
Up next for Seattle, the left fielder.
King stepping in. Pressure's on. One swing can flip the whole game.
Yeah, and this guy's no stranger to the spotlight. He's built for moments like this.
Right through there for a strike. Lined into right. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. In to score from third. 4-3, they take the lead.
What a time to miss the cutoff, Boog. If he puts that throw on the money, they've got a chance to get that runner at home. Instead, a critical run scores. That could swing this game.
King in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
King leading things off and takes a strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. And that ball is gone. His 18th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Look at that pure reaction. Fastball up and in. Not an easy pitch to get to, but because it was just a reflex, he didn't have time to get long with his swing.
King was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Taylor King, one of the most electrifying talents in the league, getting ready for this one. Can he deliver another memorable performance? It's the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. King steps in now. He knows what's waiting for him, Singy. An arm of top-tier command and stuff to match.
Yeah, no freebies here, Boog. You got to earn everything when you're up against a pitcher of this caliber.
Fastball for a strike. King went deep in his most recent game. That one fouled off. Just getting started here from Fenway Park. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Breaking ball, and that got him. So a man at first. Here's Riley Green. Step off. Oh, he jumped early. The tag, and he's out at second.
Really nice job right there, especially on the mound. Sometimes when that runner breaks, everybody panics, especially the pitcher, and then you don't make the play, you don't execute what needs to be done to get that runner out. That time he just stepped off calmly, dealt with the situation, and they got a pretty easy out after that.
What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up. One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
This one in the air, center field. Mullins under it, 2 away down.
Up next is the left field. Up next is the right field.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Berdansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Mullins takes it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Up next is the left field.
King stepping in, one door closed, but here's another shot, Singy. This guy has a chance to deliver.
Opportunity to be a great teammate right here, Boog. Nothing says I got you like a 2-out ribby.
The Red Sox trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Gets him to chase after that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Bounce to the left side, and it goes just foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swung on, belted, carrying well. And it is out of here. A 3-run dinger. And they've rallied from 5 back. It's 6-5. You can sense it inside the stadium. These fans are devastated.
That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
King stepping in now. Got the lead, but it's far from safe. He'll try to build on it right here.
Yeah, and you love seeing a team stay aggressive. Don't wait around. Keep applying pressure. Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swing and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Stepping in, Riley Green. The 0-2. In the dirt. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That's ripped. Base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Up next is the catcher,
Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Hard liner. Perkins takes it in for the out. And there's one away. Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read.
Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead in the ninth.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive.
King was a big contributor for them in the win.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
One down. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King.
King.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
King matched a homer in his last game. Just underway here at Fenway. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 31. Up next is the right fielder.
You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. Throws across the diamond. That's the second out.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
Back here at Fenway Park, Taylor King. Up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball. Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Smoked on the ground to second. Over to first. That's the first out in the top of the seventh. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And a little something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. That one finds the corner. Strike one.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. Home run number 20 on the year. And they jump in front in the ninth. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
King had a great showing in the win. Only one hit, a home run.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Taylor King has been on fire lately, riding a 15-game hitting streak. He's quickly becoming the talk of the league. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. One down. Taylor King up next for the Mariners.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they're creeping into my mind right now.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Runner on the go. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Pretty impressive from the three-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Man at second. In the dirt, squirts away from Rutschman. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Rolled over to third. Chapman throws to first in time. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Cal Raleigh. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. On the ground to third. A sliding stop. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. You're dialed into the show. King locks in. You could feel it. Big moment here.
Yeah, everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boog. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one ripped, but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying. Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. Runner from third in to score. And they take a 3-run lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Up next is the right fielder, Taylor King.
King with a homer in his last game. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning game 4 back to Oakland for game 5. And unfortunately, they won game 5 as well.
In the dirt. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. In the air, right field. Acuna has a beat on it, and there are 2 outs.
Up next is the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Cal Raleigh. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And up next for Seattle, Jeremy Pena. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third. The throw home. But it's offline. He will score. And it's a 1-run game.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So 2 down at the plate. Taylor King.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
King launched a homer in his most recent game. Lined, and that's a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Julio Rodriguez, the next to hit.
Julio Rodriguez.
Payoff pitch. And a base hit up the middle. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Cal Raleigh will hit next. In the air, left field. And that's the 3rd out. But they go deep twice in the inning, both solo shots. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mariners 6 and the Red Sox 5. This is the Sunday night showcase on MLB The Show. 2 outs, runner on first. Taylor King up next for the Mariners.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it. Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Good hitters count the 2-0.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Here's a 2-1. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. The relay not in time. He's got a double.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. 1 run is in. The second run scores. It's a 2-run single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, Taylor King. Out towards right center field. It gets down, a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners.
Well, no better night than Sunday night when everyone is watching. You break out, you just let them know that you haven't gone anywhere.
Payoff pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for Seattle. They lead at 8-6. King really stood out in this win. Knocked out 5 hits at the plate.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
King stepping in now. Tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour on the black.
Yeah, Boog, forget the scouting report. He's just got to step in the box and trust his instincts.
King with an impressive 5-hit performance in his last game. Pena gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
King stepping in now. You look at the career splits, and it's just batting practice for him, Singy.
Yeah, this pitcher's ERA has a little dent in it thanks to this guy. Total domination.
King, multi-time All-Star, 26 years old. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Mariners 4 and the Cubs nothing. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. 2 on, 2 outs.
For the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Grounds one to short. Jimenez. They take the force out, inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the M's 5 and the Cubs 1. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. 1 out man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King. 0 for 3 in this one.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses inside. To second, and he threw it away.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
1 out and a runner at second. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Man at second. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
On the ground to the left. Baden. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Mariners, the lefty, number 31.
King. And a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
One down. And now it's going to be Taylor King. And Singy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. Oh, 1 now. That one laced to center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Here's Riley Green. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Dive, and he's got it. Nicely done for the out.
First of all, that's a great diving stop to keep the ball on the infield. Then he's able to get up and get an out. He also keeps that runner from advancing any further. If that ball gets through, the complexion of this inning could be drastically different.
So runner at second, 2 down. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Man on second, 2 down. In the dirt. That's out to center field. Makes the grab on the run. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Mariners come up empty in their first try through an inning in Seattle. No score. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 1 up, 1 down. King steps in. He's had a lot of success against this pitcher, Singy.
Yeah, he's like a DJ with the timing, Boog. Just mixing barrels and bad intentions every time they face off.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Pena leads off first with 2 down to the inning. There goes the runner. Swing and a ground ball up the middle to first. Inning over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Taylor King will hit next. 1 for 3.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
The 1-0. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper.
He must have been looking for something else, because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
The 1-1. No question about this one. It's out of here. The 2-run shot, and just like that, they're within a run. This crowd has really come alive. This place is loud.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from T-Mobile Park in Seattle. One down. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league. King went deep in his most recent game.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results. Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And a man aboard.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Here's Riley Green. First offering. Runner goes. Baden. Whips it to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So runner at second, 2 down. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. 3-1 is on the way. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Here's Josh Naylor. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
McCarthy in position. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. That one is gone. His 22nd homer of the year, and they inch closer. It's 4-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Bases loaded. One away.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Bases loaded, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Out towards right center. That's well struck. One hops off the wall. Should score at least 2. Now 3 runs are in. 5-4 now as they take the lead. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Oh, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
1 out, runner at second. Riley Green up next for the Mariners. Man at second. Up the middle. Jimenez throw to first. And there's 2 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Cal Raleigh digs in now.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
2 outs, runner at first. Taylor King, the next to hit.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
King, an all-star a season ago, 26 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And a 1-0.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Rengifo around third. The relay throw. And he's out. cut down, and that ends the inning.
Man, I think his legs are feeling good in this one. He really tried to stretch it there to go from first all the way to home, but he ran out of steam a little bit as he came around third. Great relay from the defense, a quick tag at the plate, and they cut down the run.
King digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2. Well, these Mariners, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
What a stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
With all of those hard hits, the guys are going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
King had a sensational showing in the win. 4 hits, 1 of them a homer.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
We're here in Seattle, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
1 down. Taylor King getting ready to hit. King with 4 runs batted in his last game. First pitch, and he just misses.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boog, with 4.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 23rd of the year. The Mariners strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
2 on, 2 outs.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball one. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
2 on, 2 outs. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Doesn't stop, heads for home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Riley Green.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
In there, sets him down on strikes. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Mariners 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back in Seattle and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. King wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. And the 1-0. He gets there with the slide. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
King starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance, Singy.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
Well, these Mariners, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Almost got him. And a base hit into right center field. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
First offering, runner goes. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
Strike 2. And down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
In the dirt. And a sac bunt here. Slings to first in time.
center field, number 44.
So runner at second, 2 down. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. On the ground, and he can't come up with it. Headed for the plate.
Up next is the Mariners. The first baseman, number 12, Josh.
So 2 down, and now for Seattle, Josh Naylor.
Kind of goes without saying, but straight on these 2 runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
The 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. And they're up by 4. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up. OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Was a big contributor for them in the win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
One down. Taylor King up next for the Mariners.
King.
King launched a homer in his most recent game. Liner snagged it first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
King stepping in now. The inning's been quiet, but a chance here to turn up the volume.
Yeah, and you love that mentality. A little thunder could bring that dugout back to life.
Two down, nobody on. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. Mariners go down quietly there. They're up 2-0.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That's in there, and it's 0-1.
So here's an interesting note on Glasnow. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before this starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. Sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at.
And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Riley Green digs in for a critical at bat. Here's a 3-0. The pitch is upstairs, ball 4, and they're loaded.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Popped up. Infield fly called there.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jeremy.
So bases all loaded up. Jeremy Pena will hit next. The M's with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. This one in the air right field. And he'll play it on a bounce. The throw in. He's in safely at second. A run scores. It's a 2-run game.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Here's Josh Naylor. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Line drive. Base hit. 1 run in already. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only 1 away. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
King in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
The 1-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
The Mariners with the go-ahead run at third here at the bottom of the 7th.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Chopped out towards short. Kim. Play at the plate. Safe. And they take the lead. One out man at first. Here's Riley Green.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
2-2 now. Popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
2 on, 1 out. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes the runner. Now he launches a throw over his head, and in comes the runner from second to score. A big mistake there, and he'll pull into second safely. Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That one a little bit high. Ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Two down, nobody on. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But they put a 9 spot up on the board here to open up a big lead. 8th inning coming up. Seattle leads this one 14-5. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. King with some solid production in the win. Singled and knocked in a run.
Strong individual day, a team win. What's not to like? This is a game he can feel really good about.
One down. And the batter now, Taylor King. Right through there for a strike. Into center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
In the dirt. Man at first, one away. On the ground, right side. To Horner at second for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. End of one, and we're still scoreless. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Looked like it was a little bit up.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And right now, he's shutting this lineup out, so we might stick with it.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
2 on, 2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. The M's trying to break this one open. Last half of inning number 5. This one in the air right field. Makes the grab on the run. That is the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We're through 5. It's the Mariners 3 and the Diamondbacks. King digging in. They've got the lead, but here's another chance to set the tone.
Yeah, but one good swing, and suddenly they add to the margin. Every run counts as this game moves along. Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
King had a solid game for them, a real contributor.
Oh, Boog, not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. Still, always good to get a team win.
Hello and welcome to Sutter Health Park in Sacramento. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Athletics. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
One down. Taylor King up next for the Mariners.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson. You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
That one drilled left field. 2 away. Two aboard, 2 outs. That one finds the zone. 0-1. He's someone you really want to keep off the bases, Chris. He has the most stolen bases in the league. 2 on, 2 outs. Out towards right center field. Grisham on the move to the alley. He's got it, and that'll do it. So they strand a pair. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Mariners 1 and the A's 0. This is AL West action on MLB The Show.
Up next is the right fielder, Taylor King.
Two walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
That's in for a strike. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. Here's Rodriguez trying to score. The relay, he's safe. 3-2, they take the lead.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. And the 2-2. That one kicks away from the catcher. And now a man into scoring position.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Muncy. And that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Mariners 3 and the A's 2. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. King blocks in. If this offense were a lawnmower, he's yanking the cord and hoping for a roar.
And if that doesn't work, Boog, you better believe he's giving it a second pull.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And he's into second with nobody out.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Riley Green up next for the Mariners. Man at second. And this one squirts away from the catcher. No advance, though. Two. That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Josh Naylor.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play.
Sweet grab right there. That's the DRS for you, buddy. Defensive run saved. Very athletic. Really good reactions. Nice job of saving that run.
So a runner at third. 2 men out. Here's Brandon Nimmo. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Soft contact in the air. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Mariners lead 1, but they're up 3-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit left side. Throws to first, and that is that. Mariners go down quietly there, but they still lead at 3-2. King with a good game to help lift them to the win.
Strong individual day, a team win. What's not to like? This is a game he can feel really good about.
One down. Now it's going to be Taylor King. And the 0-1. This one in the air right field. And it stays fair. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
That is third. The left fielder, Riley.
1 out, runner at second. Here's Riley Green. 1 out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Hard hit right side. Slings to first. 2 down.
That is third. The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Stepping in the long ball threat, Cal Raleigh. .3-0 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And now it's Julio
The
Rodriguez.
center fielder, number 34, Julio Rodriguez.
In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. And save. A close play at the plate, and that scores a run on the wild pitch.
Might need to break out the laser timing. That was amazing speed coming down the line to score. Tremendous effort to come home on a ball in the dirt that was still pretty close.
Up next is the right fielder, Taylor King.
Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Top half of the third inning. So the Seattle Mariners putting together a terrific season so far, about a third of the way in. And Singy, they had high expectations coming into the year, and so far they looked the part completely.
For sure, Boog. I mean, these guys are winning at a very high rate, competitive in every single game. It's been impressive. Plenty of season still to go, of course, but they look like a team that's built for October.
This one popped up. Geloff moving under it. And there's 1 down.
Up next is Seattle.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Green. Leading off for Seattle, the right fielder,
King, multi-time All-Star, 26 years old. Let's remember, a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. In the air, left side. Soderstrom has a beat on it. And there's 1 down.
Up next is Seattle, the left fielder, number 30.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. 1 for 3.
Calling it back can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
In the air, right field. Rooker settles under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next is Seattle, the left fielder, number 31, Riley
We go to the 9th. Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King.
King.
0-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. This one in the air, center field. Grisham in and to his right. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. And a final 8-7. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Man at second. This one in the air, center field. Grisham settles under this one. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. The relay throw. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out.
Up next is the out. The right fielder, Taylor King.
Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Tied up here in the early going. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Grisham on his way over. Takes it in for the out.
Up next is the out. The left fielder, number 31, Riley.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Taylor King.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
In the dirt. One and 2 now. This one smacked out to left center. And that's a base hit. Here's Rodriguez trying to score. He will score. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Man at first. Riley Green up next for the Mariners. That one lifted to left. Scott under it. And that'll do it. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Mariners 8 and the A's 3. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Top 6 and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King.
Well, these Mariners, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And a man aboard.
Up next is the left fielder.
Here's Riley Green.
Riley Green.
2-1 now. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. A little bit high. And it's a full count. Challenge from behind the dish here. Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Swing and a ground ball. And that one handled. Tosses to first. That's a very athletic play.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
So 1 gone with a runner at third. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Grounded to third, could be 2. Here's Geloff for 1. On to first, double play. 1 hit, 1 left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. The M's lead it 9-3. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Taylor King digs in now. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Way inside. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Yeah. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next is the out.
Riley Green up next for the Mariners.
Riley Green.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Scott on the move. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the M's 9 and the A's 3. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. King with some solid production in the win. Collected 3 hits in the game.
Well, you can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like he did in this one. No question, he's a key contributor for him.
And now the right fielder, Taylor King.
King.
King, the former Rookie of the Year, 26 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Thomas settles underneath it, and there's one down.
That is third. The left fielder, number 31, Riley Green. Up next is Seattle, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Oh, that's it.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And a 1-1. In the air right field. Thomas on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Up next is Seattle, the right fielder, Taylor King.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Outside low. Ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Whips it to first. That's out number 2.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
King steps in. 2 down. Nothing cooking so far, but one swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boog. That body language says, yes, chef.
And that misses. And that's ball 1. Helsley, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched him.
In the air, right field, Thomas drifts towards it, and that is that. Nobody left for Seattle. They still trail 1-0. King had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
Well, Boog, not too much to lift his mood right now between the loss and his own poor day at the dish. Coaching staff knows he's capable of more, and he does too.